Missing Michael Vaughan, Monkey Mondays, where we only cover the facts. Timeline Part 3. South American President Nelson Mandela once said, "Together as a nation, we have the obligation to put sunshine into the hearts of our little ones. They are our precious possessions. They deserve what happiness life can offer."
Because somebody has to know something, somebody has to have seen something. And you just try to keep pushing forward.
Michael Joseph Bond, affectionately called Monkey by his family, entered the world on June 24th, 2016, as the cherished son of Tyler Vaughan and Brandy Neal, residing in a neighborhood adjacent to Southwest 9th Street in Fruitland, Idaho. Fruitland, nestled along the Snake and Payette Rivers in Payette County, Idaho, lies on the scenic U.S. Route 95 in the Treasure Valley of Southwest Idaho, approximately 50 miles west of Boise, bordering Oregon. Fruitland boasts its namesake orchards and proudly bears the Moncler, the Big Apple of Idaho. As per the 2010 census, the city's population surpassed 4,500 residents. On a warm day on July 27th, 2021, Brandy, amidst a stretch of consecutive workdays, anticipated a few upcoming days off for much needed relaxation and quality time with her children. Departing for work, she exchanged affectionate words with Michael, promising to return promptly to engage in playtime and tuck him into bed. Little did she know, events would unfold differently. Michael, renowned for his boundless energy and familiar nickname of Monkey, was under the care of his father, Tyler, who diligently looked after all the children. Michael, immersed in his Nintendo Switch adventures, reveled in the day's activities. Around 4 p.m., during Brandy's routine check in, everything appeared normal. However, a few hours later, a simple task would spiral into a frantic search. As Tyler tended to Michael's baby sister, whose nickname is Buggy, and ordered a pizza for the family, he suddenly realized Michael was nowhere to be found. Despite occasional wonderings, the disappearance felt differently. Hastily scouring the vicinity, Tyler's efforts to locate Michael came up empty. Panic ensued as Brandy, upon receiving the distressing call, rushed home from work, meeting police officers near their residence, already engaged in search operations. Witness accounts trickled in narrating sightings of Michael within the neighborhood between 6 and 7 p.m., seemingly at ease but ultimately disappearing. Community solidarity surfaced as locals mobilized to calm every conceivable hiding spot,
A
from
lot of
trash cans to park
reinvestigation has
restrooms,
revolved
in
around
a
almost
desperate bid to locate the
300
missing
tips from the
child.
public. The department says
Despite
every
exhaustive
tip is
efforts,
being
including
followed up.
collaborations between
A
various
lot of
law
the
enforcement
investigation.
agencies and extensive search operations spanning residential properties, fields, bodies of water, Michael remained elusive. CCTV footage, tips, aerial reconnaissance, and specialized resources failed to yield any breakthroughs. In the ensuing months, the relentless pursuit for Michael continued, with his family tirelessly advocating and the community rallying behind him. Heartfelt prayers, poster campaigns, and awareness drives underscored the collective determination to bring Michael home safely. Brandy and Tyler worked tirelessly to keep Michael's name and face on everyone's mind. How many times can the human heart break? I don't even know how many times mine does in a day, Brandy told a reporter from KBOI News. By November 2021, with little evidence uncovered, law enforcement reluctantly shifted focus, suspecting foul play. The family, having cooperated fully, underwent scrutiny and were eventually cleared of suspicion. Despite the setback, the quest for answers and closure persevered, epitomizing the unwavering resolve to reunite Michael with his loved ones. For tips, or if you have any information, please contact the Payette County Sheriff's Office at 208 642 6006. Anonymous tips can be sent through Crime Stoppers at 208 343 2677, or call the National Children for Missing and Exploited Children at 1 800 843 5678. or call 911. Many questioned why an Amber Alert was not issued for Michael Vaughan when he was reported missing. The absence of an Amber Alert following Michael Vaughan's disappearance sparked inquiry and raised concerns. Amber Alerts serve as powerful tools, instantly broadcasting notifications to cell phones within a specified area, thus amplifying the chances of generating leads. However, law enforcement exercises discretion in their issuance to prevent desensitization caused by the frequent use, which could render them less effective amidst the digital way of modern life. Consequently, stringent criteria govern the activation of Amber Alerts. These include confirmed abductions, occurrence within 12 hours of the initial report, the child being under 17 years of age, suspicion of immediate life-threatening danger, and the availability of substantial information regarding the disappearance to warrant public alert. Additionally, the missing child must be entered into the National Crime Information Center. In cases where these criteria aren't fully met, law enforcement may opt for an endangered missing person alert, which employs similar dissemination methods such as email, text messages, social media, and platforms like Code Red. At 9:40 on the evening of Michael Vaughan's disappearance, investigators had extended the notification effort nationwide. Fayette County law enforcement subsequently issued an endangered missing person alert for the 5-year-old who remained missing as the community rallied in the search effort. Viewers appealed for assistance via KTVB TV, urging the dissemination of as much information as possible. The sheriff's office emphasized that the endangered missing person alert utilized for Michael encompassed nearly all tools available in an Amber Alert, ensuring widespread dissemination via various communication channels. Fayette County's proactive measures included the deployment of Code Red notifications, initially targeting residents in the Hidden Meadow subdivision in Fruitland at 8:18 p.m. on Tuesday. This was later expanded to cover the entire county by 9:40 p.m. Such actions underscore the urgency of the situation, particularly when factors like the age of the missing person and the imminent risk of harm or death are present. While there are no rigid criteria regarding the timing of an endangered missing person alert issuance, the Idaho State Police stress that critically of prompt action in cases like Michael's, where time is of the essence in ensuing the safety and swift recovery of the missing individual. September 3rd, 2021, reward fund set up for safe return of missing boy.
$1 reward is now active for the safe return of the missing 5-year-old Fruitland boy, Michael Vaughan. Michael has been missing since July 27th. The search began, or rather, I should say, the search between investigators and community members is still very active. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says the reward was donated by an anonymous person who just wants to see Michael back home with his family.
It was a pretty special deal there, as we haven't had that. This is it's a significant event for us, and that we're hoping that having that available might motivate somebody to come forward with some information.
So far, investigators have received more than 370 tips in regards to Michael. Chief Huff says they are making an effort to follow up on each one of them. Investigators are encouraging anyone with any information, please contact police.
September 14th, 2021.
It has been 7 weeks since 5-year-old Michael Vaughan was last seen in his neighborhood in Fruitland, and the community remains vigilant to finding him. Fruitland police have received more than 400 tips from the community and say they followed up on every single one of them. They also plan to re-interview people to make sure no detail is missed. Another Idaho mountain search and rescue team with a specialized canine unit was sent to aid in the search. Fruitland police want the community to know that finding Michael is a top priority, and they're doing their best to give regular updates on their efforts. They're asking everyone to contact them with any information regarding his whereabouts. Michael, by the way, was last seen in his neighborhood on Southwest 9th in Fruitland about 6:30, July 27th. He was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt. He also answers to the nickname Monkey. I want to remind everyone that tips can be sent to the City of Fruitland's direct tip line. You can also send tips to the Fayette County Sheriff's Office and Crime Stoppers.
September 17th, 2021, a $26,000 reward is now offered for information leading to the location of a missing 5-year-old boy from Fruitland, Idaho. Initially, the reward for Michael Vaughan stood at $10,000 when he was last seen near his home in Fruitland, Idaho on July 27th, 2021. However, the Fruitland Police Department recently announced that the reward has doubled thanks to a substantial donation received by the Michaels family. In a Facebook post, officials stated that the family directed the donated funds towards the city's reward fund, resulting in the current total of $26,000. Since Michael's disappearance, law enforcement has received 415 tips to date. Despite the passage of time, the commitment to finding Michael remains unwavering. The $26,000 reward will remain active until November 15th, held in an account under the City of Fruitland. The last public statement from Michael's family was conveyed through the Fruitland Police Department in August, expressing their profound longing for his return and the impact his absence has made on their family dynamic. September 18th, 2021.
Home to a lot of people. And when one of their neighbors or one of their members of the community needs something, they're willing to jump out and help.
More than 50 days after he went missing, the search for 5-year-old Michael Vaughan continues. Fruitland police saying while search efforts have changed within the past few months, their commitment to finding that little Fruitland boy has not. A reward to find Michael has now been increased to $26,000. Our Tristan Lewis has been following this devastating story out of Fruitland since the beginning. You join us now in the studio. Tell us about the latest community efforts.
So, Carolyn, much of that reward it has been donated from people throughout the community. Anonymous community members, Fruitland Police say the Vaughns actually received a large donation recently and put that to the community's reward. Community fundraisers have been going on for the past month, and it's all in hopes to help bring Michael home and help his family. While there's only just a few teams taking up playing space on pool tables at the Double Diamond Steakhouse and Saloon, next weekend, the owner of the new Plymouth Bar and Grill expects the place to be filled, all because of a close cause near and dear to the Piatt County community's heart.
We want to try to do whatever we can to help bring him home.
Double Diamond is hosting a pool tournament and silent auction for the Vaughan family, whose 5-year-old son, Michael Vaughan, went missing on July 27th.
This is Fruitland, Piatt County, Boise, Idaho, Treasure Valley. We don't have those kinds of things happen here. So it's disturbing. And to have it in such a small-knit community, it doesn't make sense.
Although it's been nearly 2 months since Michael's disappearance from his home in Fruitland, search efforts remain vigilant. Fruitland Police writing on Facebook Friday, the search has taken on several phases. But please know, what has not changed is our commitment and our hope to bring this little boy back to our community and to those who love him.
And they're just going to continue the search until they're able to bring answers to the family.
The community surrounding the Vaughns have not given up either. Many continue to support the family however they can, by spreading the word about Michael, donating money, or putting on fundraisers, like Robin Kuzma and Double Diamond.
The fact that this is a small community, it still has that hometown feel. And whether or not you know the family directly, you know somebody that does. And so it's almost as if everybody is a neighbor, even if they're half a county away or even towards Boise or Twin Falls.
A portion of what the pool tournament makes will go towards Michael's family. Whether it is using it to add to the reward fund, continuing to spread Michael's picture and name, or anything else.
Whatever they think is the best use of those funds is how we want them to spend it.
Now, this tournament is next Saturday, and sign-ups start at 4 p.m. and play kicks off at 5. It's a $20 buy-in with $10 going towards the Vaughan family, but Double Diamond will match the donations raised for the family. Carolyn?
Thank you for bringing us that update. We hope.
October 8th, 2021.
Well, it's been 72 days since 5-year-old Michael Vaughan was last seen outside his neighborhood in Fruitland. Now, police continue to investigate every detail of the case And now they have a new lead that may bring them closer to bringing the missing boy home. Our Tristan Lewis has been covering this case since July, and he joins us now in the studio. Tristan, you spoke with the police chief, J.D. Huff. What did he have to say?
Sure, this new lead was brought to police by a witness who had vehicle information. Chief Huff says it could prove to be very helpful with tightening up the timeline of Michael's disappearance, and details about this information was not released, but Huff says he's excited he's able to continue to move things on. And so far, police have received 471 tips in regard to Michael's disappearance, and they continue to follow up on each one. Investigators continue to look through neighborhood surveillance videos from July 27th, the last night Michael was seen. And he was last seen on Southwest 9th Street, Washington Avenue, and Cornwall Way area between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. While looking through footage, they discovered two vehicles that were in the area around that same time he was last seen. One of the cars was a 2016 to 2020 white Honda Pilot. The other car was a 2010 to 2011 blue Dodge Avenger.
These people are not suspects or persons of interest, but it's important for us to talk to each one of them. That helps us complete the picture of the events that took place that evening, and that is the reason why we're seeking these people. We're trying to talk to everybody and get every, tidbit of information that might help us, piece this together.
Officials also say two people were last seen near the splash pad at Crestview Park on that evening. One of the people police want to speak with is a man with dark hair and facial hair. He was wearing dark-colored shorts, no shirt, and jogging on that sidewalk around 6:15 p.m. the day Michael went missing. The other person was also a man with dark hair. He was wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts. Anyone with any information is urged to contact the Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006.
If anybody has anything, knows anything, or has seen anything, and was in that area on or around July 27th, strongly encouraging people to come forward. We really need that information. And based on the fact that, we still have people out there with significant information that have not brought that information forward, it encourages us, and we know they're still out there.
The reward for Michael's safe return has also increased to $40,000. It's available through November 5th to anyone with information that leads to his return. Fruitland PD are still working close with the FBI and Idaho State Police on this case. Huff says this remains a very active investigation. He says that he and 3 other officers at Fruitland PD are working on this case every single day. And Shira, he told me over the phone that they're combing through each video and tip intensely.
Wow, Tristan, hopefully these leads lead to bringing Michael back.
October 30th, 2021. Michael Vaughan of Fruitland, Idaho, was reported missing 3 months ago from Fruitland, Idaho. Despite the passage of time, the Fruitland community remains steadfast in their efforts to locate the missing 5-year-old boy. Michael's disappearance on July 27, 2021, prompted exhaustive searches by Fruitland police, law enforcement agencies, and the local community. To further amplify awareness, community members are organizing a paint day to produce additional posters and billboards featuring Michael's image. Monique Sprong Peterson, an organizer, expressed the profound impact of Michael's absence on his family, emphasizing the need for ongoing search efforts. The latest update from the Fruitland Police Department on October 22nd indicates that the Idaho State Police and the FBI are actively involved in the search, diligently investigating each tip received. So far, the tip line has garnished a total of 530 tips. Michael Vaughan's description. Michael Vaughan, missing since July 27th, 2021, from Fruitland, Idaho, United States. Age, now 7. He has blue eyes and sparkling blonde hair. He's a male. Michael was last seen on July 27th, 2021. He was last known to be wearing a light blue t-shirt with a Minecraft logo on it and dark blue boxer briefs and sandals. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Michael Vaughan, please call the Fruitland Police Department at 1-208 642 6006. Michael Vaughan, also known as Monkey, has been missing since July 27th, 2021. When Michael was last seen, he was 5 years old. He had blonde hair, blue eyes, approximately 3 foot 7 inches, about 50 pounds. Michael was taken near his home in the Southwest 9th Street in Arizona around 6:40 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is a new timeline according to law enforcement. If you know of his whereabouts or see him, please call 911, the Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006, Crime Stoppers USA 1-800-222-TIPS, or call the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678.
The search for Michael will not stop until he's found, and the search remains very active. As I've said to the public, the effort may look a little bit different from time to time, but those of us in law enforcement leading the search and the investigation, Michael's on the top of our mind. He's our top priority, and finding him is an intense daily part of our lives.
Because somebody has to know something. Somebody has to have seen something.
And we're just not going to stop. Everybody should know that. We are not going to stop until we uncover the truth in its entirety, I would say. Long, thorough investigation. The family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us. Today, as members of this community, we continue to agonize with the family.
We want to thank all of you, all of the officers, all of the agencies. You guys have just keep working so hard, and we're gonna get him home. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna find him.
Michael Joseph Vaughan, known fondly as Monkey, came into the world on June 24th, 2016, as the cherished son of Brandy Neal and Tyler Vaughan. A spirited young boy, Michael embodies the essence of joy and adventure. With his striking blue eyes and golden blonde hair, Michael's playful nature earned him the nickname Monkey, a fitting title for his love of climbing and exploration. Michael has become the center of thorough search operations, with Fruitland residents and law enforcement rallying together to reunite him with his family. Every lead is seen as vital in the effort to bring Michael home. However, Michael has been missing since July 27, 2021, from Fruitland, Idaho. At the time of his disappearance, he was just 5 years old, standing at a height of 3 foot 7 inches and weighing around 50 pounds. He was last seen sporting a light blue t-shirt featuring the Minecraft logo, dark blue boxer briefs, and sandals. Authorities have determined that Michael was taken near his residence on Southwest 9th Street in Arizona around 6:40 p.m. to 7 p.m. The Fruitland Police Department urges anyone with information on his whereabouts to contact them immediately at 1-208-642-6006 or dial 911. The community's vigilance and support are critical in bringing Michael safely back home.
And we're just not going to stop. Everybody should know that. We are not going to stop until we uncover the truth in its entirety, I would say.
Remember the reason we are here. Michael Vaughan.
You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop.
Where is Michael?
He's coming home.
If you have any information or know of where Michael is or see him, please call 911, Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006, Crime Stoppers USA at 1-800-222-TIPS, or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678.